That is a delicious. Grabe yung mga langaw. Ayaw ko na. What is happening? Hey guys, my name's Kurt. I like to travel around the Philippines eating at different local restaurants to practice my Tagalog. Today, we are here in Quezon Memorial Circle, kung saan natatagpuan ang maraming mga iba't ibang pwesto ng pagkain, yung mga merienda. Pero ngayon umaga, dito kami sa pwesto ni Ate Maylen. So nandito yung may-aring ng pwesto na ito, Aroma Eatery ang pangalan. Dito siya sa Quezon Memorial Circle. So first time ko dito. So dito guys, kung hindi nyo alam, dito sa Manila, sa Quezon City, meron isang napakalaking bilog, di ba, na road, daanan. Pero sa loob pala, hindi ko alam, may isang napakalaking park. At dito sa park, ang daming mga iba't ibang mga pwesto, may merienda, may mga snack, may mga pagkain. Pero dito sa pwesto ni Malen, natatagpuan ang pinakamasarap na mga pagkain. Ngayon umaga, ate, anong pinakamasarap dito?
Ito, merienda.
Yung mga merienda. Ano po ito? Parang
Maruya po.
Anong tawag?
Maruya.
Maruya.
Opo.
Saging siya
Na may
Na-
harina.
na harina, tapos pinaprito nyo.
Opo.
Ang laki ng turon nyo. At saka ito,
Thank you.
ay wow, amote Q. Akala ko pinya siya. At tapos may
Banana Q.
banana Q, at saka may...
Okay.
Kasi bago pa lang sa akin yung mga merienda pang Pinoy, kasi pag nakatira ako doon bilang missionary sa Northern Luzon, pinagbawalan kami kumain ng mga merienda. Kasi sabi nila mahina yung mga tiyan ng mga Amerikano. Kaya sabi nila hindi namin kaya. Pero meron din kayong mga silog meal.
Opo.
Yung sa silog meal, anong pinakamabenta nyo?
Hungarian.
Yung Hungarian? Ay, ito. Hungsilog.
Hungsilog.
Siguro pwede sa akin yung Hungsilog at pwede kong idagdag ng isa pang itlog. So, dalawang itlog. At pwede bang malasado? Mahilig ako sa malambot na itlog. Pwede ba yun? Gano'ng katagal ang kailangan nyo para sa pagluluto?
Pag Hungarian, mga siguro wala pang 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Oh, sige. Itutur ko sila dito ng konti sa park tapos balik ako dito para subukan natin yung pagkain.
Sige.
Okay. Thank you, Malen. Guys, kung dito kayo sa Quezon Memorial Circle, meron din yung pwesto ni Ate Jean. Ate Jean. Maraming siyang mga iba't ibang mga snack, mga merienda. Tapos may Gcash load dito. Ayun, kayang-kaya. So guys, let's take a quick look while she's preparing the food. I had no idea this place existed. But, so, it cost 5 pesos. About, what is that? 2 cents, maybe? I don't know. To park your motorcycle. I don't know how to get here. I had to walk here, but apparently there's scooter. Guys, look at my, tignan mo sa mga ugat. The diet is working, guys. Slowly but surely, pumapayat ako. But guys, just look at this. Teka lang. Ipapakita ko sa inyo. So there's lots of little park cats just hanging out. What's up, guys? But guys, look at this. This is amazing. So this is kind of like in Salt Lake City. There's a pretty big park that's like, I don't know, it's like 20 square blocks, like 20 city blocks, and it's huge and it's beautiful and it's like the main big park in Salt Lake City. So according to Malen, Ate Malen, this is kind of like the big park dito sa QC. And you can see there's people picnicking, and it's only 9 a.m. and there's already tons of people out here. There's people picnicking, there's people playing rackets, there's people staring at me because I've got a camera. They've got, oh wow, they've got racquetball courts here. They've got all this like fun exercise equipment. I don't know what you would do with this. I don't know, this almost looks like a sex machine. Like, what is this for? Sa anong layunin dito? But look guys, they have racquetball, they have, like, there's just so much stuff here. This is so cool. And I'll show you guys on the way out, but when I came in, there were tons of like flower shops selling plants and small trees. So this is nice, guys. It's nice to get out of the hustle and bustle of the city and just kind of get back to like the beauty of the Philippines. Because like I can only imagine what this area looked like before the Spanish arrived. Because I mean, in my opinion, it probably looked a lot like this, where it's just like cleared out, but still lots of nature intact. And people just lived in the local barangays, and oh, this is cool. they've got the names of all the trees. Molave. Molave or Molave? Di ko alam. Native ito sa Pilipinas, pati na sa Indonesia at matatagpuan sa mga lugar gaya ng Cebu, Bohol, Negros Oriental, Siquijor, Samarrete, Butuan, Bukidnon at Zamboanga. Wow. I might just come here one day and just hang out. They got this huge playground for kids. Guys, this is awesome. And look at all these food stalls. They've got so much stuff here, guys. This is so, so cool. They got a big playground for kids. There's just so much here. How did I not know that this existed? They got a little kid throwing an airplane, freaking out. Anyway, guys, I'm very... Sinong Kuya Kurt? Gusto niyo nag-shoutout sa vlog? Gusto niyo? Sige, teka lang, may sticker din ako para sa inyo. Anong nangyayari dito?
Picnic po.
Ay, picnic! Allah! Birthday ni...
No,
Mama.
It's not...
belated happy birthday no 29.
Ay, sa 29, ilan taon na po kayo?
6, 7.
6'7"? Akala ko 2'7". Grabe, no? May mga sticker ako para sa inyo kung gusto nyo. Ito. Tapos para sa birthday girl, may malaki akong sticker. Tapos meron din. Tapos na kayo or saan kayo ngayon?
Ikot-ikot lang.
Dito lang. Ay, gusto nyo ng shoutout?
Sige.
Sige guys, anong shoutout?
Shoutout to doggies.
Shoutout sa doggies, guys. Diba yung balahibo nila, parang hindi sila naiinit dito sa Pilipinas or...
Sanay na.
Sanay na! Hindi katulad ko. Hindi pa ako sanay. Tignan nyo. Pinagpawis na lang marami. Sige.
Aircon naman eh.
Ha? Oo nga eh. Aircon, guys. Sige. Thank you, guys. Mag-ingat. That's so funny. So this is one of my favorite t-shirts because it's like 10 years old. And as you guys know, if you've watched my vlogs, when I buy something, I use it for like 10 years. I don't get rid of things. I don't buy lots of clothing and shoes. It's not something I care about. So when I find a shirt that I like, I keep it for like 10 years. And until they get giant butas in the sleeves, and she called it aircon. That's so funny. I'm gonna steal that joke. Ate, if you're watching this, pasensya po, I'm gonna steal that joke and tell everyone I've got aircon. That's so funny, guys. What a great little area. Aircon. I still can't get over that. My libreng aircon. What's sleeve in Tagalog, guys? Is it sang? It's not sanga. What is it? Sanga? Sangal? Sleeve in Tagalog is... No, branch of a tree is sanga. Diba? Sanga. Nakalimutan ko na, guys. So, tignan natin, guys. Tatanungin natin si Malen kung handa na. Okay na! Handa na! Sige, guys. Pasok tayo dito. At sabukan natin yung linuto ni Ate Malen. Ay, wow! Ala, guys. Parang smiley face ito, no? Thank you po. Okay, guys. So, we're gonna eat out here. Look at this. It's like a little smiley face with the nose kind of like... These seats come up to just right above my ankle. So, let's see how we can... Okay, that works. This is great, guys. How are the dogs sanay to the heat and I'm not? I guess if you were like a 10th generation dog that has lived in the Philippines for hundreds and hundreds of generations, I guess you would be sanay. There's something that happens in language called code switching. So when you speak a foreign language, you know, like imagine if a French person, I have French ancestry, so I can make fun of the French. Imagine if a French person came to the United States and went into a bakery and he said, and he's fluent in English, he's very fluent, and he says, I would like to have a croissant. Please give me a croissant. Like, people would think it's weird that he says it like that. Because in English, we say, let me have a croissant. Croissant. So if a French person would come in and say, it's pronounced croissant, not croissant. Sa katunayan, in America, we pronounce it as croissant. Because we're not French. And that happens in every single language. There's loan words. So in Tagalog, I get this all the time when people say, when I'm speaking Tagalog, I'll say English words like comfortable with a Filipino accent, and I've had a few people comment that they think I'm making fun of Filipinos for pronouncing the word like that, but I am here in the Philippines and they pronounce the word comfortable as comfortable. So if I'm trying to speak like a local, I'm gonna say English words even though I'm not accustomed to them in that pronunciation. I'm gonna say them the way that the locals pronounce them because I want to speak like a local. So that's why I use the example of a French person coming to America and saying it's pronounced croissant, not croissant. That would be like me coming to the Philippines and correcting people when they say comfortable ka ba? It would be like me saying hindi comfortable ate, comfortable ang tamang pagbigas. It's not the tamang pagbigas, guys. That's the wrong pagbigas. That's not the right pronunciation. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So that's what we're doing. I am in Rome. Philippines is Rome, and I am pronouncing the words as the Filipinos pronounce them. So, comfortable ba tayo? Comfortable na. So we got our smiley face. I don't want this to fall. We got our smiley face Hungsilog with my silog mills. I like my, this rice is gonna be so good, I can already tell. And I'm still, as you guys know, I'm still getting over my little cold, which, you know, I never got vaccinated back in America. I love eggs. Let's flip it over. Get out of here, fly. This is for me. I like my legs malasado, so that when you flip them over like this, these are perfectly cooked eggs. So when you flip them over like this, get out of here, you stupid flies. When you flip them over, you can get some of that delicious, delicious yolk. Yolk. Oh, yeah. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Anyway, I'm just getting over my cold. And gosh dang it, get out of here. And I went years and years and years back in America of never getting like my seasonal flu or cold and flu vaccine. I don't think there's a cold vaccine, just a flu vaccine. And whenever I would come, every year I would get like 1 to 2 colds a year. And that's just how it's always been. And those colds really just knock me out. I'm done. I'm like in bed like a little baby for like 10 days straight. Gosh, these flies are very aggressive. They're probably super hungry. There's no way that they're hungry. There's tons of food and there's garbage cans here that they can sort through. Anyway, so my colds would last like 10 days. Let's get this back on there. That's still clean, 10-second rule. My colds would last for like 10 days and they really knocked me out. I felt like a big baby. And then before I moved here in March, so like in February, I got the flu vaccine for the first time in like a decade. And I still got a cold, which is normal. But I will say, I did notice that this cold that I just got, that I'm just getting over, was probably like half as bad as every other cold I've ever had. Usually my colds, I'll have like 2 days of like a scratchy throat, and then 2 days of like the congestion in the nose, 2 days of like really bad sore throat, and then 2 more days of like really bad coughing up phlegm. So it's like 7 to 10 days long. This cold, it was like 1 day scratchy throat, 1 day sinus stuffiness, and they weren't as severe. So I wasn't like just miserable all day long. I was still sick, but not miserable. So it like cut the time in half. So if you guys haven't got your flu vaccine, siguradohin, tiyakin nyo na kunin nyo na. Hungsilog ni Ate Malen at Roma Eatery dito sa Quezon. Gosh, these freaking flies. They're so aggressive. I'm really excited for this. Oh wow. That is a delicious. Oh my gosh, these GD flies, dude. Grabe yung mga langaw. Ayaw ko na. What is happening? Why are they like sobra? OA kayo, guys. OA talaga. These flies are just really aggressive. It's funny because when I was stationed in Iraq with the Marine Corps, we would go out on patrols, and then we would sit, like we'd have one vehicle sitting in one location, like doing an overwatch, like an LPOP, a listening post, observation post. And you basically just sit there in your Humvee, and later on in the deployment, we got MRAPs, which are big, huge armored trucks. But we would sit in the Humvees, and we have to turn off the vehicle for noise discipline, because you don't want people hearing where you're at. This is a really juicy, gosh, mother freaking flies, dude. Hey, the Hungsilog has cheese in it. There's cheese, no wonder it's so good. So we would have to turn off the vehicles. And it's like 110 degree weather, obviously, in Iraq. And it's like desert heat, so hot. And we would be wearing flak jackets and helmets. I mean, don't tell anyone, but we would take our helmets off all the time because it's so hot. Oh my freaking gosh, these flies are out of control. Anyway, what we would eat are MREs, meals ready to eat, the little packaged meals that you get in the military. And we would just get bombed by flies, just what seemed like hundreds and hundreds of flies trying to get to the food. And that's kind of like what it's what it feels like right now. What a cool little area. There's food, there's playgrounds. They got a Tahoe guy walking around. Oh, this is fantastic. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. We're gonna call this video Attack of the Flies. So this kind of rice is like perfect for magkamay. It's like a little sticky. Oh my gosh. The cheese in this Hungarian sausage is phenomenal. Guys, listen, I will leave you a little food after I'm done, but you just gotta go away. Grabe naman. They are not giving up, guys. Oh my gosh. Daming mga langaw.
Ang galing mo mag-Tagalog.
Kayo rin. Nagulat ako. Kayo rin. Magaling mag-Tagalog. Matagal na. Oo. Habang buhay. Di joke lang. That's so funny. Why don't any other foreigners, I mean, I know why. I was gonna say, why don't everyone's surprised that I speak Tagalog, even though my Tagalog is terrible, and I'm still learning, I still have a lot to go. Gosh, look at how much I'm sweating, guys. But people are surprised that I speak Tagalog because not very many foreigners here speak Tagalog, like at all. I don't think I've come across a single other foreigner who can speak the language, other than, I haven't met him yet, but Tug Zombie. He is from, I think, Nigeria, but he's a content creator here in Manila, here in the Philippines, and he speaks pretty good Tagalog. He did nursing school here. The reason why not many foreigners speak Tagalog or speak the language here is because mostly everyone speaks English. Even if it's like very limited English, you can still people can still get out a few phrases of English. So if you're a foreigner, it doesn't matter if you're Spanish or Czech or French or Russian or Nigerian, if you know a little bit of English, most of the people you talk to on any given interaction will know a little bit of English too. And of course, people here in the Philippines, of course, there's different levels of fluency in English. But I would say the vast majority of Filipinos are conversational in English. Some might struggle a little bit more than others, but almost anyone here in the Philippines can get out a few phrases of English in order to communicate. And then of course you have another large group of Filipinos who are very, very fluent in Tagalog. And these are the Filipinos who just studied the language really well in school, or maybe they work at a job that requires English. And then I would only say I'm trying to think if I've ever come across any Filipinos who don't know any English at all, and I don't think I have. I think almost every single interaction I've ever had, at minimum, they know a few phrases of Tagalog. Anyway, Kuya Kim's daughter, she's fluent in English. Like, I messaged Kuya Kim, and I was like, or I didn't message him. It was on a video of his, because he posts a lot. I follow Kuya Kim, and he posts a lot of her videos. What a supportive tatay Kuya Kim is. That's so awesome. He's such a cool guy. Side note, Kuya Kim's level of Tagalog is like what I aim for in terms of fluency. Magandang umaga, mga kapuso. Ako po si Kuya Kim. Alam nyo ba? That's beautiful, beautiful Tagalog. Emmanuel Atienza, I think that's her name. Anyway, she's fluent in English. Like, I made a comment on one of Kuya Kim's videos on Instagram of her speaking, and I was like, Kuya Kim, was your daughter raised in America? Because she sounds like she's from like California or Colorado, like just perfect English. And he said that she grew up speaking English and is it not Chinese? Is it Chinese? But you guys, that's exactly what I was talking about. Some people are more comfortable speaking English here. Some aren't. But everybody knows a little bit of English. So if you're a foreigner and you come to the Philippines, you won't find it difficult to communicate with people. Maybe you'll be able to have very surface level conversations, but, and this is what I always say to people who want to come to the Philippines and experience culture on a deeper, more personal level. Language is such an innate, inseparable part of culture. It's how culture is communicated. So if you want to come to the Philippines and experience a surface level connection to the food, to the people, to the events, you can get away with not speaking any of the language. But if you truly want to connect, with the history, the culture, the people, you've got to speak the language here, whether it's Bisaya, Tagalog, Waray, Ilocano, kahit ano. And even if it's just like a little bit, even if you're able to speak just a few words or sentences in the language. Who was it that said, speak to a man in a language he understands and you'll speak to his mind. Speak to a man in the language he knows, or his first language, and you'll speak to his heart or his soul. I can't remember the exact quote, but it's true. It's very, very true. Speak to someone in the language that they're comfortable with, that they grew up with, and you will discover so much about that person that you wouldn't be able to discover if you just have a surface level understanding of the language. So that's what I would say to anyone who is interested in learning Tagalog or any of the languages here in the Philippines, or any language in general, whether it's French or German or Spanish or Bicol or kahit ano. Just take the time. You'll get embarrassed. You'll say things wrong. You guys watch my vlog. I say things wrong all the time. And that's why I love having this vlog, because I can read the comments and say,
Food vlogger?
Ah?
You're a food vlogger?
Hindi ako food vlogger.
Tagalog ka pala.
Sa akin lang ito. Parang dyaryo ko ito. Di, joke lang. Food vlogger ako. Gusto mo ng shoutout?
Sige po.
Sige, anong shoutout?
Shout out po sa... Nag-rap po kasi ako eh. Sa asawa ko. At saka sa Facebook page ko. RU. Sige sir.
Sige, mag-ingat kayo ha.
Sir,
Sige. Thank you ha. It's so funny. I'll like be talking to you guys about something, and then someone will come up and talk to me, and it's connected to the thing I'm talking to. But just like right there, as soon as I spoke a little Tagalog to him, he said, "Oh, you speak Tagalog." And you could see he was, but the funny thing is too, is I understand a lot of Filipinos want to practice their English with me, because it's not, bihira lang, it's not very often that they see a foreigner in the wild that they can approach and have a conversation with. So, if you guys see me in the wild, mag-hi kayo. Mag-hi ka lang. Ikamustahin nyo ako. Anyway, so let's finish this up and go pay ate with a nice tip. Courtesy of all of you guys, because we share the blessings on this channel. I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm very into taking sponsorships. And I don't know, now that the channel has grown and we're a little bit more popular now, and I've got, coming up on 2 million followers on Facebook. I'm starting to get more and more people messaging me to do sponsorships or paid ads. It just doesn't feel organic. It doesn't feel natural. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't want to sell you guys things. I just want to make content. But then on the other side, you know, if somebody comes and wants to sponsor something and do a 50,000 peso collaboration, that's a lot of money we could share with other people. So I'm kind of torn about it. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I've talked about that before, where my dream would be to grow the channel, grow our community to the point where instead of leaving, you know, 1,000 or 2,000 peso tips, we can leave 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 peso tips to these hardworking small business owners and really just share the blessings of the vlog. Because I know a lot of people don't like Mr. Beast, but I like his concept of how to make content where he pours every single cent of revenue from his YouTube channels goes back into content creation, either in the form of paying his employees, creating jobs, or giving away money. And I really like that. I think that's a really admirable thing because I don't need a lot of money to survive in life. And if I have the ability to help people share blessings, bakit hindi? Okay. Okay. Flies. I told you I'd leave you a little bit of food, okay? You have kalahating kutsara ng pagkain dito, okay? Go give it to your little babies or whatever you need to do. Just leave me alone next time. Okay, guys, let's get out of here and let's get paid. Whew. Tapos na. Ang sarap po. Makano yan sa akin po?
105.
105. So for 105 guys, may hungsilog, pati may karagdagan pang itlog. Galing kay Ate Malen. Okay, may 105 dyan. Tapos may kaunting akong sorpresa para sa inyo. Galing sa mga follower ko ito, may 1,000 po.
Thank you po!
Kaunting tip. Kasi yung mga follower, binibigyan nila ako ng support sa pamamagitan ng mga views. Tapos ipinapasa ko yan sa mga hardworking na small business owner. Para share the blessing. Kasi linggo ngayon, dapat i-share natin yung mga biyaya.
Pumunta po kayo sa Circle, sa Aroma po. Meron kaming mga merienda, abot kaya lang po ang presyo. 20 pesos.
Galing.
Po,
Sige, thank you po. Ingat po kayo ha. Mauna ko. Okay guys, I am sweaty. Oh, this is so cool. Let's walk through the park one last time to the scooter. I want to show you guys the little like what do you call it? It's like a my pants are falling down. I'm losing weight, guys. So as I lose weight, it's getting harder and harder to keep my pants up. But anyway, there's like a little. Oh, this is fun. Look at. May mga bubbles. May mga bubbles, guys. Wow, magical. Ganda. Sige, ingat kayo ha. There's a little like kamusta? Anong nangyayari dito?
Kakatapos namin kumain.
Gusto niyo ng shoutout sa vlog? Nagvo-vlog na ako.
Shoutout!
Sige, anong shoutout? Ay lang. Tapos, kung gusto niyo, mayroon din ako mga sticker dito.
Picture.
Sige, pwede. Basta ikaw.
Yes.
One more pa. 1, 2, 3. Okay na.
Galing. Sige, ingat po kayo. Mag-enjoy. It's so funny, guys. So let's, it's so cute. There's so many families having picnics. And there's little kids running around in their little shorts. It's so adorable. Anyway, this is a nice little area, guys. If you haven't visited, come visit. So let me show you real quick the, here we go. We'll walk through this way. Man, maybe I'll do some jogging here because I'm now that my cold is almost gone. I did treadmill time this morning. I only did 15 minutes on the treadmill. Before the cold, I was up to 30 minutes, but after about 15 minutes, I got a little weak sa mga baga in my lungs. So I did 15 minutes of just running and then 10 minutes of incline walking, and then I did a nice stretching routine. But anyway, this place is beautiful, guys. Very tahimik, mapayapa. Really, really very nice place. I'm a big fan. Siguro sa umaga, babalik ako dito para sabukan ko yung pagtatakbo ng pagtatakbo dito sa circle. Anyways, guys, this is the this isn't it. Gosh dang it. Lumampas na dito, guys. So there's like this center for plants and little trees. Oh, here we go. QMC Garden Center. Quezon Memorial Circle Garden Center. Tignan nyo, guys. Ang daming mga halaman. May mga iba't ibang uri na mga halaman dyan. Ang sarap ng hangin. Ang bait ng mga tao. Tignan nyo, guys. It's like the outdoor section of a Home Depot. Look at this, guys. Ang daming mga bulaklak. Wow. They have an aso keeping watch. They have plants for. This is great. I really enjoy gardening. As you guys have seen from, if you followed me for a while, you'll see back home before I moved to the Philippines, I had a nice little yard with flowers and plants, and I really enjoy taking care of plants. That just goes to show you how old I am. I enjoy taking care of plants and gardening. But it comes back to the idea, guys. And then look at this. This is how cool this is. Got this little, nothing's open yet because it's still a little early. But they have a bunch of different restaurants. This is really, really cool. But anyway, I think that human beings innately are very creative. That's how our brains have developed over the millennia. Millions of generations that came before us, we survived because of our creativity. Tool making, working together in groups requires a certain level of creativeness. And so I think to be a healthy and well-adjusted human, everyone should have a creative outlet, whether that's writing, whether that's playing the piano, reading books, making a movie, playing the harmonica, or gardening. As long as you are creating something that is representative of who you are, I think that's such a beautiful, uniquely human attribute. So I would always encourage everyone, find what makes you happy and just do it. And I think the luckiest people in the world are those people who have found what makes them happy and they're able to make a living off of that thing that makes them happy. So whether you're into pottery or working on cars or painting or songwriting or gardening, kahit ano, whatever it is, if it makes you happy, do it. And if you want to try to make money from it so that you can do what makes you happy full time, di ba, gawin mo lang. Whether it's accounting or being a lawyer or writing software code, if it's something that you love and you enjoy, I think following that passion is one way to make life just more enjoyable and more happy. And, you know, make everybody a little bit more, less aggressive and angry in life. So, anyways, guys, that's thoughts ni Kuya Kurt, mga isip ko. Hanggang sa susunod, guys. This is so pretty. I'm gonna hang out here for a minute after I turn off the camera. Look at this plant, this tree. It's a very interesting looking tree with like the little white flowers on it. What is that tree called? Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed all of the fun times we had here, all the kids we talked to, all of the shout outs. If you guys see me in public, say hi. I have no qualms about that. I love it. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Okay? Thanks for joining. Enjoy your Sundays. Enjoy your food. Kahit saan kayo sa mundo. Basta i-enjoy nyo lang. Magpahinga lang kayo. Mag-relax lang. Mag-chill lang tayo. Sige guys, hanggang sa susunod ko si Kuya Art. Kita-kits.